Ryan Chapman. More at 10 or at 971theticket.com.
The following is a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate and Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. I'm your host, Harvey Freed. We've got our panel this morning. Excited to bring it to you. Dan Dubinsky with Skyward Realty.
What did Harbaugh say? That they left him?
Yeah, they were going to drop.
You know who's never left me? My work family.
That's right. We're never going to leave you, brother. That's it.
Hey, that's Alex Nafusi and Harry Glanz with Capital Mortgage.
Morning, everybody.
Give 1 hour's worth of great mortgage and real estate talk. We got so much to share with you. Come and join us at 248-539-9797. Just getting in the saddle back here. Well, look what's going on outside. That's definitely winter.
All right, so today's the day. Today's the day I declare a lot of things. First of all, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all you guys, all your loved ones, everybody. My family, my wife, and 2 kids, everybody there. So, but here's the day I declare something.
My mom, my sister.
Number one.
Anyone who loves me.
It's cold out in Michigan. That's where we live, right?
Yeah.
So expect it, right? Deal with it, expect it. You know, drive carefully, drive a little slower. This is where we live, so we know the answers to the test. That's what's going to happen here. Number 2, today's the day I declare that very shortly interest rates are going to go up. Okay? We've seen signs of this, and here are the signs. We've seen signs of this. We've seen the last couple weeks have been a little volatile. We've seen rate intra-day rate increases, repricing. That's how these things work. It's like a stock, okay? So if you call your mortgage guy on a Monday and the rate is X, and then on Wednesday rates go up, you can't go back into the market and buy that lower rate. So don't yell at your mortgage guy for that.
You know,
And rates are going to go up here very shortly. We're going to see this because already there's signs of 2 Fed governors that they're going to vote for rate increases. They're going to use language to suggest that they should increase rates. Now, I have a problem with that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because just when things start to look like they're getting going. Now, around the country, now this isn't just based on Michigan, but it's around the country things might appear to be getting better, but they're worried about inflation. I don't get it. All through the 1950s and the 1960s, interest rates were really, really, really low. And then came the oil embargo of the early 70s, and all of a sudden, rates started to creep up. Mid-70s, and you know what happened in the late 70s to early 80s. There's no reason for rates to go up, and I'm just here. Today is my declaration day. I'm almost ready to declare that interest rates are going to start going up.
We'll let you go ahead and do that. It's February 14th.
I think I just did.
You did it. Definitely.
What do you mean he's going to let me do it? Hey, bro. What do you mean you're going to let me do it?
We're going to bring you some more exciting news from the mortgage and real estate climate right here in Southeast Michigan. But no doubt that mortgage rates are definitely headed up. Serious times now. Definitely get it done. If they're not at the all-time lows or near record lows stills, of course, all the experts, including Mr. Glanz, are pointing to higher interest rates.
Not an expert, brother. Just been doing it for a long time.
Been doing it for a few years.
Don't claim to be an expert. Just doing it for a long time.
Harry, it's funny. You're saying rates are going to go up, and obviously they are. And, there's a restaurant I hang out at in Royal Oak, and, all of a sudden, there's people, I'm like, where's Josh? Where's Nick? Where's Karen? And like, oh, they're all leaving. They went and they got, they got a job at this, one of the conglomerate, mortgage lenders.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, so you were serving me sushi and a glass of wine for the last 5 years, and all of a sudden
now you're a mortgage expert.
Now you're a mortgage expert.
We said 3% back.
Well, and that's the thing. When rates are down, anybody in the world jumps into the mortgage industry, and and you guys know sometimes I don't have good news to say. But I'll tell you straight up, what it is. And all of a sudden now people that are, that are bartenders and waitresses, and all of a sudden, you're a mortgage expert.
Well, I guess my message was a little bit more simplistic than that, Alex.
That's true.
My message was, listen, if you're refining now, or you're looking to buy a home, okay, let's go. Lock it in and let's get it done.
Was locking your rate.
Yeah, mine's locking your rate. Protect yourself. Don't worry about it going down an eighth or a quarter or whatever. Just get it done, because they're not, not getting it done.
And we have to have some perspective. They're low right now. So, I mean,
they're great.
They're low.
Yeah,
they're
it's
low
crazy.
for the mid-1960s. Are you kidding? Don't be a pig.
So they go
Take
up,
care of it.
They go up. They're still going to be low.
Chances are,
Right.
chances are, if you haven't got it done recently, you're paying too much money. I mean, definitely give us a call. 1-800-LOW-RATED Capital Mortgage. That's 1-800-569-7283.
Jacked up about that.
Be sure to call us here in the studio all day long, 248-539-9797. You know, a couple numbers to look at, definitely. And then 2 to 3 factors in your own life to look at. How much money can you save per month? How long will it take you to recoup maybe the cost to get that loan? If you're in for the long haul, if you're going to be in the house from, I don't know, the next 5 to 10 years, take advantage of maybe even knocking off some years.
I agree. And I think where Alex was also going with this, you know, everybody getting into the mortgage industry, there's also, and we put again out to all our clients yesterday, a mass email stating that, you know, there's a lot of misinformation out there. All right. And what Alex really, you know, what he's telling everybody is, listen, you know, if you have a mortgage professional, call that person. You know, don't call the person that just mass mailed you something, said that they're, you know, with Capital Mortgage Funding, that they underwrite for them or associated with Capital Mortgage Funding. No. If you're a Capital Mortgage Funding client, we're going to call you, or you call us, or call your person. And it's the same thing at your bank or whatever mortgage lender you're at. If you're getting these email blasts or people calling you and saying that, you know, that they can lower your rate, and it's no cost, and this, if you've never done business with them before, pick up the phone and call the person that you have the relationship with.
It's very exciting to definitely go ahead, Alex.
I'm not knocking anybody jumping into the mortgage business by any means. I think you know capitalism is the foundation of this country, and I'm all for people jumping into and jumping into this industry. I'm fine with that. I just want to make people aware that there are some people that they really don't know. I mean it's unfortunate.
They can barely drive a car maybe, and now you're ask them to do some other things for you. Hey, look, we've got some exciting news to bring in. Not only is refinancing something that you got to get going pretty quickly. Dan Dubinsky, Skyward Realty in downtown Royal Oak. Always good to see you, Dan, with that great smile on your face.
Appreciate it.
No doubt, Dan, the market's very active. This winter, I'm like blowing past it. I already consider it March 20th. We're ready to go here. It's active, and there's no doubt that those updated homes that are priced right, still multiple bids on them.
You know, I brought some stats today, and we're looking at.
I'm looking at them right now.
This historic sales price trend. Right now, the prices have gone down from the fall of last year. It's a great time to buy right now. You know, and we can't anticipate what's going to happen in the spring, but we know there's going to be more inventory. Hopefully, there'll be more buyers. But right now, you're looking at the chart, Alex, going up and down, right? And we're in a downtrend.
No, it's unbelievable, man.
Yeah. So, like we always say, the best time to buy is right now. It's unbelievable, and I believe that if you look at the long history, and you did this, Harry, in Birmingham, the Townsends. You took the 30-year trend, and what did you do? It climbed up.
That's right.
I took the 50-year trend.
Maybe get up for an 8 o'clock in the morning meeting.
You reminded me of Price is Right. The guy climbing up the mountain, he'd go down a little bit.
That's
going.
right.
So
the Price is Right guy?
Yeah, that's right. The mountain guy falls over.
Yeah.
But, the moral of the story is, right now, they're dipped a little bit. There are a lot of homes that have been sitting there. They're nice homes. There's just not a lot of buyers, so it's a great time to be a buyer.
Well, it's also, where are we right now in our area? We're in the middle of winter, the dead of winter. The weather right this second isn't getting any better. As a matter of fact, it's going to get worse.
Right.
So we always see that prices go down in our area in southeastern Michigan in general. Any winter states, there aren't that many people looking to buy homes.
No, we don't get the guy on Friday or the wife gets the husband to go out and say, hey, just let's happen to see if we find something, and they find something, because no one's going out in this.
But there has been, no pun intended, a flurry of activity. There you go.
Was that a snow reference?
No, it's a colloquialism. Can you say that?
Hey, the process to purchase a house is about 30 days.
Let me Google it. Hang on.
Yeah.
About the process, it's about 30 days. I mean, there are client conditions, renegotiations, inspections. There's many variables when you're purchasing a house. But get the professional people involved. Again, give us here a call, 248-539-9797. We'd love to talk with you. If you already have a real estate agent, fantastic. They're going to be happy that you're working with a professional company that has you all approved and ready to go so you can close in a timely manner. Again, every file's got something a little bit different going on. So deal with professional people. We'll try to make the process smooth and easy. And let's start our morning off here. We got a few calls, so let's get it going right away with Drew out in Taylor. Hey, Drew, welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Drew, what's up, man?
Hey, this is Drew. How you doing this morning, gentlemen?
Morning, Drew. How are you today?
Sir.
I'm good.
Good.
Hey, I bought a bank-owned property last year in Taylor for about $68. Got a great deal on it. It appraised for $81 before I did anything to it. I put a $20,000 203K HUD loan against it and did some rehabbing, a new bathroom, etc. What I'm looking to do is I'm paying about $90 a month right now in PMI.
Yep.
And I'd like to refinance and get rid of that, or maybe take some equity out to do some more repairs to the home.
Yeah, Drew, it's a great question, man, and I think those 203K loans, it's basically a rehab loan, and you got some built-in equity already. I think it's a great situation for you're in right now. I mean, my first thought would be to refinance it off FHA and take it back to conventional, and save you that $90 a month in PMI.
That's what I'd like to do. What are the possibilities of taking a little bit of equity out to do some more work on the house, like maybe $10,000?
I can go to 80% of the appraised value. What's the house worth right now? $100,000 maybe?
Well, it's probably between 110 and 120.
Beautiful. So we can go to 80% of the appraised value, get you some cash out, and get you taken care of, man.
Yeah,
it's an
close.
easy deal, for sure.
All right.
Give me about 45 minutes. I'll call for the show.
Sounds good, man.
Cool.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks for
Have a
the
great
call,
day.
Drew. It is 9:11. You're listening to the Hardcore Mortgage Show. When we come back, all of your calls.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Jeff Glover of Jeff Glover & Associates with another market update. What's up this week, Jeff?
New construction. We're coming across a lot of clients that are looking to sell their home and hopefully get into a new construction home or a new home this summer. And we're looking at the timing of that. Most folks like to time it so that way their kids can start in the new school district the end of August, beginning of September. New construction, generally speaking, takes anywhere from 5 to 7 months to build. That means you would have to put a deposit down on a new construction home sometime in February in order to meet the deadline of getting in by the school year. We're still hearing a lot of people want to wait until spring. I would not wait till spring. I would get it started now, especially in time for the new school year to start. Get a head start on your competition by going on the market now before everybody else does, and you can put that deposit down in your dream home and be moving in by the start of the school year.
All right, Jeff. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you next week. Call 855-JEFF-SELLS. That's 855-JEFF-SELLS. Realtor Jeff Glover, a house sold name.
Sponsored by Jeff Glover and Associates.
I know I'm supposed to have health insurance, but sometimes it seems like it would be easier not to.
By law, the Affordable Care Act requires that all Americans have health insurance or pay a fine of $325 or 2% of your income, whichever is greater. That's why at United Healthcare, we're working to help people and their families find coverage they can afford.
All anyone talks about is how much it costs. That really worries me.
Last year, 87% of marketplace applicants actually qualified for savings, and those who did saved an average of more than $250 a month on health insurance. Enrollment ends February 15th, but there's still time to see if you qualify for savings on your health insurance.
It does feel good to have coverage. I'm glad I called.
Find out how much you could save today. Visit uhc.com/saving. That's uhc.com/saving. Projected savings based on qualification for a federal tax credit subject to verification upon filing an individual's federal tax return. See the Department of HHS ASPE Research Brief, June 18, 2014. Actual savings may vary. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or affiliates.
Denying that your hair is thinning or even receding is a waste of your valuable time. You know you're losing your hair, and so does everyone else. Why accept the balding process and do nothing about it? Hi, I'm Dr. William Yates, a board-certified hair transplant surgeon that has performed thousands of hair transplant procedures. I'm a specialist in the scarless, less invasive hair surgery called FUE. Don't waste another minute. I have solved your hair loss problems for you. Less invasive hair transplantation without the long scar with your own naturally growing hair. I use the ARTIS robotic system. The results for men and women are amazing. Call me, Dr. William Yates, at 312-261-0872 or visit DrYatesHairScience.com to find out more. Join the growing group of patients that say, I want the hair, not the cut. Call me, Dr. William Yates, today at 312-261-0872 for a free consult or visit DrYatesHairScience.com to find out more.
When your battery goes dead, everything comes to a stop. Don't take a chance on getting stranded. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and get your battery tested free of charge. If your battery does need replaced, O'Reilly Auto Parts will help you find the exact Superstart battery that fits your car or truck at a guaranteed low price. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Let your voice be heard. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Sunday on the season finale of CSI, a hero says goodbye. I'll miss you. George Eads' final episode, a CSI 2-hour event, CBS Sunday.
CBS Primetime is brought to you locally by the Nutrimost Fat Loss System.
If you ever miss Valenti and Foster on 97.1 The Ticket, you can always hear their highlights at Play.it, a podcasting network like no other. Play.it.
Welcome back to the show. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call us, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Hey, we also take those emails at mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. Deal with the professionals. I'm telling you, Harry doesn't want me to say it, but I'm sick of the fakers out there.
Oh, boy.
Be a professional. There's lots of them out there. Dan, we had a funny story recently. We got a lot of great real estate stories, including potentially a haunted house story, which we'll have to maybe touch on. But first, let's go to some of our callers out there. We got Jason out there in Detroit. Good morning, Jason. Welcome to the show.
All right, how you doing?
Jason, what's up?
You got it. This is my situation. I bought a home. We paid $15,000 for it, and I just sold it when we closed Wednesday at $33,000. So I made the profit. I've been house hunting before I actually sold it, but I was coming up blank because either I'm on an FHA loan because that's all I can get right now, and with that, you know, I'm getting conventional and cash offers, and people are more apt to go for that. So that's the roadblock I've been running into, or either I'm outbidding. Now, because I'm so frustrated, I was wondering you all's opinion on, since I have money, I can still get a loan and get a home, but what about the foreclosed houses? Because from what I'm hearing, I won't be able to get in and gain access and see what damage is done, but I'm looking across 8 miles, so more suburb area. And I wonder, would that be advantageous for me?
A foreclosed home, typically the bank's own, they put a lockbox, they hire a local realtor, they do their thing. It's not much different than another home, except it's a foreclosed home, and you're going to probably be able to get a little bit better deal on it. The homes that you can't get into, the tax sales, the lien sales, those kind of things where you have to just buy as is without seeing it. You put the money down at the courthouse, and it's yours. So, I've seen people go through windows and do all kinds of things. But, people always call me up and say, I want to just buy a foreclosure. You don't just focus on a foreclosure, you focus on a good deal. There could be a home that's in distress a little bit, maybe a little cosmetic work that could be better than a foreclosure. The way we work with it, it sounds like you've had some problems with getting offers pushed through. And there's a number of different ways you can do that. You can do addendums that say you'll pay $500 in the other said offer up to a certain price with proof of that written offer. I mean, you got to get creative, and that's why in this business you use all different kind of techniques to do that.
Yeah, so. Jason, Dan's giving you some great advice, but you have to understand something. There are people all day, every day that do this for a living. They scour foreclosures, they scour tax sales. They've got crews that do renovations. I mean, you're up against people that do this for a living, and I know everybody. It sounds so easy to get into that game, but it's difficult, and you have to be prepared. You really should take a team of experts with you and check those properties out, because it's just not as easy as driving up and down the street and saying, I'm going to buy this home.
Right, that's why I was calling for you all's advice, because I've seen, looking on Zillow and things, you see a lot of auction homes and things of that nature. So I was figuring, since I can still get a loan and got a little extra cash, would it be profitable for me to also get the home for myself and then look into buying one of the auctions or a low foreclosed home?
Most definitely, without a doubt. It makes sense to do that. You look at all your options, but Harry's 100% right. You see the same faces down there, and what they look when they're bidding is worst case scenario. If the worst case scenario, we buy this house, we might get burned a little bit, but these guys are pretty savvy. There's a lot of moving parts, so what you have to do is sit down with a professional. We'll be glad to call you after the show.
Please do. Please do.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for the call, Jace. Very good call. 248-5. Let me throw the number out there. 248-539-9797.
Jason, he has a great point. And trying to buy an FHA house, or trying to finance a house via FHA, and a lot of these, the listing tickets that they say, only cash or conventional. Guys, if the house is blowing out and it's missing a staircase and it's missing doors and windows,
it's not getting approved FHA.
You got to fix it anyway. It's like an improved conventional.
Right.
And, one of the things I had a call the other day that, a client was trying to buy a house, and the house was de-winterized. It was a foreclosure. Guys, you got to have the water on to do when we do the appraisal. And you know, HUD wasn't going to turn the water on. Guys, trust me, I want to do your loan. I mean, that's how I make my house payment and make my car payment and everything else that I spend money on. I mean, I want to close your loan, but I mean, you know, having the water turned on, it's to protect you. You know,
Alex,
and what if we turn the water on and there's 1,000 pipes missing in the basement, and all of a sudden water's just flying everywhere?
Right.
Then I'm the bad guy.
People put a lot of emphasis on cash, and that's great. You don't have to deal with appraisals and stuff. But a pre-approval from a good company that you looked at their paperwork is just as good as cash, right?
Same thing.
Yeah. So people put that emphasis on the cash, and really they're looking at the appraisal issue. But beyond that, we know your pre-approval is good as the deal's going to get done, right?
Yeah, and we're acting in the behalf of the client, the best interest of the client. So if an appraisal comes in low or there are repairs that need to be done, you know, there shouldn't be an argument by the buyer. The argument should be, hey, listen, Mr. or Miss Seller, you got to fix this stuff.
We want to protect you.
Right. If there are health and safety issues, why wouldn't you want us to protect you? Why wouldn't you want to know about it?
Well, not only that, how much money are you working with? Because if there's a lot of things that are issues with the house. I mean, you have a money pit there. This is something that you want to get away from. You want to know what you're buying.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd think the highest offer will always get picked. That's not the case. Terms are very, very important. If they need to stay there an extra 3 weeks and you're willing to do that, they may take less. And that's why it's very important to have a good communication between both realtors and find out what everyone's goal is.
Yeah. Listen, you know, we get calls all the time like Jason did. It was a great call. You know, people want to get into the rental game. They want to get into the foreclosure game. They want to buy rental property, okay? Yeah. Everybody thinks it's just so easy, you know, to be a landlord, collect rent, and make money.
You know what a pain in the butt is to be
well, I do. All right. Well, listen to this. Those HGTV, that's what got everyone excited about it, right? They don't add commission in there. They don't add vacancy rate. They show just the simple cost. Well, I made $400,000.
How about the taxes you have to pay on the profit?
What, the Carlton Sheets, Dave Delgado cash flow method? I mean, what are we talking about here?
Here's Carlton Sheets in a nutshell. Put offers on everything. Low offer. Someone knows
I thought we couldn't say names on it. I thought we
could say that. What is Carlton going to call my house? I mean, here, just email me, hglans@lowrateonline.com. I'm ready.
Won't be your first call.
It won't be my first.
It'll be your first complaint, not about me.
I'm not real nervous about that. I like it.
9:23 here in the morning. Give us a call, 248-539-9797. A lot of great changes recently. The FHA made some changes last month, and what it did was it lowered the monthly MIP, and many families getting back into the housing market are definitely going FHA because of the guidelines that are out there if they had a past foreclosure. So again, they made it a little bit more affordable. Article came out this week actually showing that the numbers were up a little bit, and I'm seeing a good increase right now. The message is getting out there, and it's going to be gangbusters, Dan, come this spring. There's just not a ton of inventory out there. So let's just say it one more time.
Is there not a lot, or there's
6 months of inventory right now?
6 months? Yep. Okay, let's see how it shakes out.
Right.
Maybe some of our local people here in our region will realize that they've got some built-in equity now, and now they're able to sell that house and move on to the next one.
You know, it's still. I still think of last week when we talked and you said rates were going to be going up and they're going to be in the high fours. I've been doing this 7 years. That's historically low over the 7 years I've been doing the show here.
It is.
So, you know, it's still a great deal.
Well, let's clarify. You've been doing real estate for 20-some years.
Yeah,
you've been coming on the show for 7
I don't know about 20,
years.
17. I'm not that old.
Well, the national numbers actually said that the home prices have been up over the last quarter. Expect bidding wars and definitely coming up this springtime. Of course, the competition is going to be for all those great houses. So make sure you have really all the knowledge you have. I keep really pressuring everyone to get the education you need. We're pressuring you to learn exactly the steps involved. That way, when you make an offer, if they counter the offer, you have that education to decide, do you have enough funds to close? Are you willing to overpay a little bit for the house now, knowing that this is going to be where you're going to lay your head at night, and does it work for your family?
We discuss all the possible scenarios once you put an offer in. They'll decline it, they'll accept it, they'll counter it, okay? And we discuss if the appraisal doesn't come in. So my buyers are well prepared that they'll know what possibly could happen. There's only a couple different options that couldn't happen. And it doesn't take long to discuss them and figure out where we go from there.
248-539-9797. Many things out there we want to address also with these low interest rates. So many families got into land contracts over the last several years. Now, again, another great time to pay off your land contract. Paying off a land contract, if it's recorded, as everyone knows, it becomes a refinance transaction. And in many cases, you may be able to pull equity out of the house and pay off the land contract holder and really get yourself set up for the future.
You know, and when you're paying off a land contract, Harvey, it's just getting a regular mortgage. As Alex Nafusi likes to say, it's just a regular old deal. But we have to prove that you've been making your payments on time to that private party. If you're making them to a private party, you have to show your bank statements for the last 12 months or canceled checks. We just can't get a note from your mom saying, hey, listen, my son made the payments on time, all right?
Trust me, no one loves cash more than me, but when you're paying a land contract or anything else, like that, you have to write a check. I have to be able to track it. And trust me, Capital Mortgage Funding, I'm not grilling you. It's not me, but I have to follow guidelines from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and FHA. I have to follow those guidelines. Trust me, I love cash.
You love cash.
I love cash.
You do.
I love you, man.
Am I hiding cash for you?
Yes, you are. and a corporate credit card.
248-539-9797. When we come back, all of your questions.
97.1 The Ticket.
Okay, count your lucky pennies. Let's see. Where's the shiny one with the same year I was born? Pick your 4-leaf clovers.
3 leaves. 3 leaves. 4 leaves. Yes!
And grab your horseshoes.
Come on, boy. Trade you a nice fresh carrot for that shiny horseshoe.
Then put that good luck to use, because the lottery's new Lucky for Life draw game is here.
I feel lucky. I feel free. I feel everything's a possibility.
With the lottery's new Lucky for Life, you could win $1,000 a day every day for the rest of your life. Or how about a second prize of $25,000 a year for life? With drawings every Monday and Thursday, you could be on your way to a very lucky day. With new Lucky for Life, it's luck that lasts a lifetime.
Play Lucky for Life at your Michigan Lottery retailer. The new game with top prizes of $1,000 a day for life. Learn more at luckyforlife.us.
My name is John Partington. I am the father of Max Partington, who died of hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. It really didn't have to happen. He was never checked for it. He was always a healthy boy. He never showed a single sign in his entire life that this thing was present in his body. So we're here to spread the word that a simple echocardiogram can save the lives of beautiful kids all across the country.
Help save a life. Donate to 97.1 The Ticket Student Heart Check program at cbsdetroit.com/student heart check.
Get ready to fall head over heels this weekend with a new tablet from T-Mobile. Right now, when you get a new data plan, you can also get a sweet new tablet on us. That's right. We'll give you our most popular 7-inch tablet with no money down and no monthly payments. Get it for someone who rocks your world. Or hey, why not keep it for yourself? But whatever you do, don't wait. This deal is for a limited time only. Hurry into T-Mobile and get a new 7-inch tablet on us. With no money down and no monthly payments. Sweet. Only from T-Mobile.
Taxes and fees extra. Device tax due at sale. Qualifying service, credit check, and equipment installment plan agreement required. Bill credit for tablet applied monthly for as long as you use this device on a qualifying plan for 24 months. If you cancel wireless service, remaining tablet balance of up to $168 becomes due. See store for offer details.
Are you suffering with hearing loss? Are you sick of people constantly complaining that your TV is too loud? Are you tired of asking people to speak up? Would you like to hear more clearly, but you don't want to wear a hearing aid that makes you look old? Then you need to try Listen Clear, a life-changing breakthrough precisely designed by top audio engineers to fit your ear almost invisibly. And you can adjust Listen Clear to find the perfect way to hear everything, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. And right now you can try Listen Clear absolutely risk-free with free shipping. We'll even give you free batteries for life. So call now, 1-800-617-8868. Listen Clear is lightweight and completely hassle-free, and it's practically invisible. Call for your 100% risk-free home trial with free shipping and free batteries for life. For free information, call now. 1-800-617-8868. That's 1-800-617-8868. 1-800-617-8868.
Hi, I'm Reno Frazita with CoreCap Advisors, and I've been serving people here in Metro Detroit for over 20 years. Are you over 50 and looking to retire? Here's a smart money tip. How you position your retirement money today could have a big impact on your retirement income down the road. For informative literature on that topic or for a free consultation, call me at 877-909-SAFE. or go to thesmartmoneyguy.com. That's thesmartmoneyguy.com.
Advisory services offered through CoreCap Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor.
Let Sam's Club help make this Valentine's Day special with gifts like a floral arrangement, including a dozen premium roses for only $29.98 or 30 assorted Valentine's cupcakes for just $14.48. Join and save. Sam's Club. Life is better in the club.
The football team that Detroiters love most. The Detroit Lions live here.
All right, welcome back. 9:30 here in Southeast Michigan. Bringing you the Hardcore Mortgage Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. I'm your host, Harvey Free. There's Harry Glanz, Alex Nafusi with Capital. We got Dan Dubinsky from Skyward Realty.
Take a look out the window. Where do we live?
Beautiful.
We know it's coming here, man.
Like
Come on now.
I just want to go back to where I was last week.
Hit the ski lodges. Look, Holly loves it. We got Mount Holly. You got Brighton locally, Alpine. This is the place to be. I mean, stop complaining about it. Get out there and
embrace it. This is the place.
Embrace
to be.
it.
Yeah, embrace it. Deal with it. Let's go. Roll with it.
A salute to all my snowmobile friends too out on the local lakes. I see them out there tearing it up. Definitely want to hear from those guys. Do you guys want to jump in or go to the calls here?
No, you want to talk about like snowmobiles or something?
No, we'll go to let's I don't know a lot about it. Hey, Daryl out there in Canton. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Daryl, what's up, man?
All right.
Got a question. 7 years ago, I went through a foreclosure and filed a Chapter 13 bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the same house since that time, renting from the same person, and I'll be coming out of the Chapter 13 in March. I wanted to know, the owner wants to sell the home to me. My wife and I, we make pretty good money, and we'll have the down payment. Our question is, would we even qualify for a mortgage at this time?
I need 2 years after a Chapter 13 to get you a new mortgage.
Okay.
So, I mean, Daryl, here's the thing, though. So, are you renting, or is it land contract, rent to own? How's that structured?
No, it's a rental. We've been in it for the 7 years. No problems. The owner is looking to sell at the in the middle of the summer, and of course he wants to sell it to us. But
No, I think it sounds like a great landlord. I'd like to restructure the contract where it becomes a rent to own. So every month when you make one of your rent payments, a portion of that can go towards your down payment.
Okay.
Does that make you with me? So let's just say, for the sake of round numbers, if the payment's $1,000, $200 every month goes towards your down payment, and then as long as we can track that, we can utilize that as your down payment.
Alex, would you also be okay if Daryl entered into a land contract and then document his payments over the next couple of years, and then we do a refinance for him?
If the seller will do that, yeah, absolutely. But I think, Daryl, you're in a really good spot. It sounds like you hit a rough patch 7 years ago, which was obviously it was a very, very difficult time in Michigan and across the nation. And you're back on your feet. I just want to structure the right way so I can utilize your rent payments as the down payment.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'd like to hear more about it.
Hey, Daryl, what's your relationship with the seller? You say it's a real good one?
Oh, well, it's fantastic. No problems. Always on time. He's actually a fantastic owner.
Good.
We really lucked out with that.
That's great. And that because that's where it all begins, with that relationship. And he's desirous of selling you this house. He wants to sell it to you. He wants to make sure you get it, right?
He wants to sell it to us.
Cool.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, good. Well, there's a couple different options. Like Alex said, there's rent with option to buy, and there's a land contract.
Daryl,
I think it's good.
Let me call after the show. Let's structure your lease agreement so we can utilize some of your monthly your rent payment towards the down payment on the purchase of that, and we'll get you taken care of.
Okay, great.
All right, cool. Thanks for calling, man.
What a great call, man.
See you, buddy.
All right, 248-539-9797. We'd like to hear from you. Again, we're talking this morning all about purchasing homes, obtaining that mortgage, whether you haven't refinanced or if you did refinance in the last 3 or 4 years. Well, there we go. Are we still there? Might be another opportunity to.
I dig those calls, man. And that guy had a rough patch 7 years ago, and he's renting right now, and he wants to purchase the house he's living in. I think that's really cool. And if you do it the right way, I mean, you can utilize your rent payments towards the down payment on the house.
Our client we took out the other day, our mutual client, the young lady who's buying a loft, she's been in there for 7 years paying rent at $2,700 to $2,900, and she just never pulled the trigger. She said, well, how much money do you think I'd lost if I would have bought something? And I didn't even figure out the number for it.
It's a lot.
Don't do that number.
No, I won't. And obviously, in 3 years ago, those lofts are great deals. And now they're climbed up again. So
don't multiply 2,700 by 84 months, okay?
Yeah. It's a big number.
Don't do that.
Go ahead, Harv.
Oh, I was going to throw the number out there, 248-539-9797. We do have some open lines this morning. If you're just waking up, a little bit of snow out there. If you're on the roads, definitely slow down a little bit. We all coming in here, definitely a little bit slower ride in, some icy patches. Just be careful, slow it down.
So you know who else got into the appraisal game, guys, right? You've heard about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac having their property predictor, their thing with
the conference call.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So you're going to run it through DU. You're going to run a loan through DU, and Fannie and Freddie are going to say they're actually going to check the appraisal now. So they're going to get in the appraisal thing. So now,
are they going to say it's too low though?
So now, not only do I have to go ahead and go toe to toe with appraisals, but it's really getting the appraisers off the hook. Now that Fannie and Freddie are involved, I'm wondering what the rebuttal process is going to be there.
Are they going to say it's too low though?
They're going to say that they don't agree with the appraisal.
That's just
nuts. No, they're not. They're probably not going to say it's too low. They're going to say it's too high.
I'm going to take a beating from appraisals.
There you go.
It's too big of a deal for a government. I mean, they got to stay out of this stuff. I mean, there's another mess coming, as you know, here in August with the new HUD 1 settlement statements that are going to come up. A lot of the changes they've made are only confusing to clientele. We've been doing this for way longer than most people out there.
So when Alex says that, he's kind of worried about the misinformation process that's going out there, these are things that, you've been around the block, you get educated on. We know how to deal with them in-house right then and there. Something that's just getting into the mortgage industry right now, they have a lot of catching up and a lot of homework.
I have two very good buddies that are appraisers, and I'm not going to drop their names because they're going to email me and say, stop saying my name on the air. But, if I have an appraiser that comes in low and I want to just a second pair of eyes to take a look at it. No, I can talk to them because they didn't do that appraiser.
Oh, boy, be careful.
But I can say, guys, hey, what do you think of this? And listen, I don't want to come in really high. I don't want to come in really low. Just give me the normal value.
Just come in, use the comparable sales to show what's going on out there. We got tons of information. Many reasons why you should use Capital Mortgage Funding.
Wait, can I not call them? I can't talk to those guys?
You just don't want anybody.
What if we bowl? Wait, we're on the same bowling team.
That's right. Exactly.
Can I high five him when he gets a strike?
The rule is if your wife's an appraiser, you can't talk to her about the property. It's unbelievable.
Can I say, hey, good shot?
Please. Hey,
Exactly.
James is calling in from Southfield. James, we're a little scared about your question here. You say you're a first-time home buyer. That's the good part. What about this credit?
Yeah, man, I've just, over the years had some mistakes, but, never been bankrupt, no negative, nothing.
I've been
on
some
my
mistakes
credit.
too, James.
Yeah, so, I got like a 6, 28, a 6, 19, and I right at a 6. So just kind of figuring out, when I'm going through this process, do I need to hold off a little bit longer until I get to the 7? Because my lease is coming up. Tired of the neighbors over top of me. And I'm thinking,
James, I don't think so at all, man. I mean, if you have 620, 630, somewhere through there, in the low sixes, it's definitely, you're definitely mortgageable. What else? What's the scoop of the rest of your credit? What's wrong with it?
No, I just had, when I was in college, just didn't pay attention to debt-to-income ratios, that kind of thing. So it's really went up within the last, I would say, year and a half. But, no collections, none of that stuff. Just, had some credit cards. They're all paid on time, but I just, I never bought a house or anything like that, So everything within the last probably 8 to 12 months have been on-time payments and stuff. So
how about James, how about down payment money? Do you have funds to put down?
I got $12,000 total, and I kind of know I don't want to go, I know what I can afford, but I don't want to just take it to the max just because I can. I want to live,
James,
and do some other
I'm
stuff.
with you, man. I'm on the same page. Let me call after the show. I'll get you pre-approved, and we'll take it from there.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, cool. Thanks, man.
All right, James, and it's easy for him. We're right in Southfield right here locally. We'll come to you. If you don't want to come to us, you can also do it all online. Just give us a call here at the studio, and we'll set you up. 248-539-9797. Always at Capital Mortgage all day long at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. I just got a text from the girlfriend saying that she's going to be moving here.
Oh, wait.
She can't handle the snow.
Wait.
We got a home for sale.
Wait, who texted
the
you?
girlfriend. She's moving.
Oh.
She's out. She can't handle the snow.
So it's official?
Nothing's official. 9:39.
Nance, I thought you were going to move. I thought you were going to move out on Harvey. You're just going to move.
Wow, it's official.
Right. She's moving out on me.
Good.
Let's go out there to Jason in Monroe. How about that? Hey, Jace, thanks for calling in the show. Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I just calling to see if there's options now for refinancing on a secondary property or a rental property. I've looked into it before, and they always say that because it's not a primary residence, there are no options. And with the rates low now, we'd really like to refinance our second.
Well, there's always options, Jason. What's the balance on the rental property?
We are actually upside down in it. We owe more on than what it's probably worth right now. We probably owe right around 100. It's probably worth around 85. So it's not too far off now.
That's a little bit off.
Jason, you can still utilize one of the HARP programs through the end of the year to refinance that. A lot of times, there's not an appraisal required. What rate are you paying right now on that?
Oh, good grief. I'm not exactly sure.
That's okay.
I'm thinking it's close to like 5.5.
Okay, well, you're not in terrible shape.
That's a great rate.
But let me do this, man. Let me call after the show, see if the loan's backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. But there's definitely options for you, for sure.
Okay.
All right, Chase. Get with the professionals.
Thanks
for the call again. 248-539-9797. We're up against a break. Hey, there's 700,000 of you that have not refinanced that qualify for a HARP loan. Be sure to call us back. We'll get you all set up.
Every day in Michigan, people all over the state benefit from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan's commitment to giving back to our communities.
My name is Bill Brazier. I'm the Executive Director of St. Vincent de Paul in Detroit. Partnering with Blue Cross has really advanced the mission of our clinic. And like us, Blue Cross believes they can be part of the solution that helps bring Detroit back.
That's why Blue Cross helped St. Vincent de Paul build a free dental clinic to provide emergency dental services for those who have no insurance.
It's really about building self-esteem of the less fortunate and getting people back to work. Over 30% of Detroit residents have no access to dental care. How can you get a job and feel good about yourself if you don't have a smile?
Last year, over 85,000 people all across Michigan received health and dental services from nonprofit clinics supported by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan.
When you walk into our dental clinic, it's a sight to behold. It's beautiful. We couldn't have done it without Blue Cross.
A cross, a shield, a promise to make a difference. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan and Blue Care Network are nonprofit corporations and independent licensees of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
A real pitmaster talks about real American barbecue.
Hey, I'm Pitmaster Chris, here to tell you about the Victory Smokehouse, the new addition to the Victory and Bar and Grill in Warren, Michigan. Here at the Victory Smokehouse, we offer the most authentic American barbecue experience in Michigan. There's no propane, no electricity in our smoking process, just aged hardwoods from northern Michigan. Each week, we start by heading down to Eastern Market, hand select our meats to provide the very best for our customers. I want to invite you to try any of our delicious barbecue, including our 22-hour brisket, our competition-ready pulled pork, and our tender, falling off the bone baby back ribs. We are Victory Smokehouse, and we do provide authentic American barbecue. We're located in the southeast corner, 12 Mile and Mound, Warren. We are open Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., but you got to get here quick because we sell out fast, so call ahead, make plans. Visit us online at victorysmokehouse.com. We also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you very much. Hope to see you guys soon.
Dr. Berkowitz from Michigan Hair Restoration is back to talk with us more about his groundbreaking hair restoration procedure. First, I have to say, wow, you have a full head of hair over there.
Yes, I had the procedure done about a year ago, and the results are great.
And you know what? No one would ever know. It looks so natural.
Yeah, the procedure my team and I are performing is amazing. There's no pluggy palm tree look. There are no stitches or staples, no linear scar, and the transplanted hair is genetically programmed to grow. You will love your hair and feel more confident.
A lot of guys are using this time of year to get back in shape, lose weight, but this could really do more for their appearance than 100 trips to the gym.
It really can. Many clients have even called this a life-changing event. If any of your listeners have even thought about hair restoration, I would love to help them.
Call 844-4HAIR NOW or visit MichiganHairRestoration.com. 844-4HAIR-NOW or MichiganHairRestoration.com. Mention this ad to learn how to save $500.
If you're going to the Wings game tonight, get out to the Joe Louis Arena Concourse by the Gordie Howe statue, where the tickets Jeff Rieger broadcasts from 6 till face-off. He'll be there with the street team and the ticket chicks. It's your chance to win Michigan Lottery's $20 online game card. Fun is right at your fingertips with Michigan Lottery Online, the exciting new way to play your favorite lottery games. For Wings tickets, go to DetroitRedWings.com.
Looking for the latest scores and headlines from your local teams? Just text SCORE to 97136 from 97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome back to the show. We broadcast again until 10 o'clock. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Try us all day long, all weekend long at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. That's 1-800-569-7283. Happy to bring you to the show this morning.
Hey,
Lots
take
of
a look
snow.
at it outside right now, right? But just remember, pitchers and catchers report soon. That's all I got to say.
Not here, though, of
Pitchers
course.
that's all. Hey, can't be too far after that, right? Just think
How
positive.
do they make the grass look so good at Comerica? That's like the mystery question of the world. You
Well,
go
for
opening
opening
day.
day,
Yeah,
it's
it's
painted.
covered
right now.
They paint it.
I don't think it's painted.
Okay.
You're saying it's
don't bet
painted.
me.
I won't bet you on
Call
that.
in with that.
Go with the answer.
Go with the answer that they paint it.
The head,
Heather Nabosny paints it.
The lady that's the head's ground.
Yeah, Heather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's from Royal Oak. So I thought I pulled up her name, went by her house. Her yard's horrible.
That's nice.
Don't say that.
Oh, boy.
Scratch that. 248-539-9797.
That wasn't the mortgage guy. That said
It was
that.
not the mortgage guys. Hey, Joe out there in Hazel Park. What's going on?
Wait, hold on. You missed
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Joe, we
Joe,
got
what's
you.
up? You're
There you
on
go,
the
Joe.
Hey, now how you doing, guys?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Hey, hanging in there. Been waiting a long time to hear your show for a while.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What I got is I had a bankruptcy in 2008. I lost a house, a second home up in the UP in 2007, which forced me to go bankruptcy. I would have had to pay all the capital gains tax.
Right.
So I got told by my accountant to file bankruptcy to prevent that. But what I got is I heard that I called another company up. They had mentioned that the foreclosure has not been posted yet. Can that be on there? Or can they do that?
What do you mean it hasn't been? What do you mean it hasn't
No
been
sheriff's
posted
deed.
yet?
Hasn't gone to sheriff's
It
deed.
hasn't gone to sheriff's sale yet.
No, it's still in 2007. They said when I called up to get refinanced, the other company had said they actually haven't put that on my record yet. That I had a foreclosure from 2007.
Well, I mean, it's going to show up. I mean, there's so much background check. There's so many background checks now, and there's so much research that goes into it. I mean, it's definitely going to show up. But
no, they said they haven't posted
Well, did it
so
close?
they could still
Joe.
affect my credit.
Joe, did you close on the refinance or not?
Oh, no, we haven't even started yet. We just got the thing, and that's why I
think
wanted to
there's-
call you guys to say I've got all my information for it. I'm at like 325. Is that good or bad?
no, if you're at 3 1/4 with a past foreclosure, you're in good shape. What are you trying to refinance to? You're in good shape.
We hate the mortgage company. 100%. I don't know if I can say their name, but absolutely cannot
I
stand
hate
them.
my ex-wife. What do you mean?
What's there to hate?
But if we have 3 1/4, if you have 3 1/4 now, that's a great rate.
Oh, okay. We didn't know, and that's what I need to explain to my wife that it is a good rate. But
It's a great
yeah,
rate.
we just absolutely cannot stand the mortgage company because there's no paperwork on our thing. They don't send us our bills. They don't send us our
Who
statements. They don't
cares?
send us
You're at
anything.
3 1/4, Joe. Just drive
You're
that.
fine.
Drive
Set
that
it up
bus
on
with your
auto pay.
wife. Yes, put it on auto pay and be done with it. Call it a day.
Okay. All right, cool. So we are good with that. And should we go to a 15? It is a 30.
If you're at
You're
3
at-
1/4
you're at
on a
3
30-year fix, it's phenomenal.
I think you're all good, man.
And then you can make additional payments on that, apply them directly toward your principal, and cut the term down. But I wouldn't change a thing if I were you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I appreciate it. She'll be disappointed, but I'll.
No, you're
hear
fine.
that from
3
you guys,
1/4.
man.
God, I wish I could get 3 1/4.
You're in good shape, Joe. Thanks for calling, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for the call. Again,
See you, buddy.
I'm sort of more disappointed about the fact that he had a great place up north and that he no longer owns, right?
What's Harry always said? They're not going to zero, right?
Not going to 3 1/4.
Really?
I don't think I don't think I've ever written a 3 1/4 mortgage.
Let me make a small little comment.
Not on a 30-year, on a 15-year, 10-year.
I'm sorry, on
Yeah.
a 30-year, yeah, on a 15 and a 10, but never on a 30.
In case we get thrown off the air, we're not around next week. Let's just throw this little thing out there. There's nothing to hate about a mortgage bank. You've closed on the transaction. Your obligation is what you signed. It says there that you pay them X amount of dollars every month. There's no love hate.
Where's the contact?
Wait.
Why
The
did you talk to
payment
him?
on time.
What's
and you're
my
all-
syndrome? What's the syndrome that I always say?
I hate you for closing my
I hate
loans?
you, Mr. Mortgage Company, for closing my loan
Why?
syndrome.
Where does that come from?
For giving you the money. I can live in the house with my family. You financed 90%. I only gave you 10%. I'm the 90% partner. I get to live in the house and raise my family, but I hate you.
Do you hate your landlord when you don't pay him rent? Or, you just make the payment. I don't know. Make life easy on yourself. 248-539-9797. We've got a whole bunch of topics to get to.
Just want to take Phil's call?
We do?
Yeah, we do want to take the Phil's call. Let's go to Phil now.
Phil, what's up? You're live on the air.
How you doing?
Good.
What's up, Phil?
No, I recently, probably 2007, I was foreclosed on in a home, and I've been renting since, and my landlord wants to sell the house that I'm in. And I'm wondering if
long does a foreclosure stay on your history?
I need 3 years after the sheriff sale date. So that 2007, you got plenty of time, man. I mean, what's the landlord want to sell the house for?
Like 48.
Yeah, you're good to go, man. It's an easy deal as long as you're paying your bills on time. I mean, we can do an FHA mortgage for you all the time, all day long. It's an easy deal.
Okay.
That wasn't tough. See, aren't you happy now? You're driving in the snowy weather, and now you're ready to get your mortgage. You're good to go, man.
It's a great day.
I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move to Florida.
Hey, I say we all go. Let's go.
That's popular this morning.
Phil, I just came back and I'm looking out the window right now and I'm dying right now. I'm just actually going to plan to head back down there. But give me 20 minutes to call for the show.
Okay,
cool.
Thank you.
Thanks,
for
Phil.
the
See you,
call,
brother.
Phil. I don't know. Grass isn't always greener. 248-539-9790. Unless you paint it, right, Harry? Unless it's painted.
It's greener in Key West, I can tell you that.
All right. Hey, Lou out there in Ann Arbor. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
What's up, man? How are you?
Not too bad. Hey, I'm in I got a 5.5% 30-year fixed right now, and I'm wondering if it's worth it for me to refi. Probably have about $30,000 worth of equity.
Oh yeah,
in the property.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what's the balance in the mortgage right now?
About $120, and things are selling around here for about $150.
And what's your goal? Do you want to save money every month? Do you want to pay the mortgage off? What are you trying to do?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, actually. I just want to see what all my options are. Like, would it be worth it to refi into a 15? Or is it better to refi into a 30 and just make additional payments kind of thing?
That's what I was thinking. Was going to a 15-year. Let me call after the show. I'll run some numbers for you. We'll run a 15-year. We'll run a 20-year. Run a 30-year. And you can make a decision based on what your goals are. But I mean,
ideally, I'd like to pay the property off and turn it into a rental property and still be able to put enough money aside for a decent down payment on a new place.
I think rates are so low right now. With you being a 5.5, I could probably move it to a 15-year and keep the payment relatively close to where you're at right now, and get that.
Yeah, that's
paid
what
off.
I'd be looking for ideally.
Yeah, Lou, it sounds like you almost have you almost have 20% equity too. So are you paying maybe some mortgage insurance now? PMI, MIP? What are you paying?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect.
I do have to pay the PMI.
We can make
I think I'm in an FHA.
Oh, great.
Cool. And Lou, you plan on being there for a while then?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Lou, you're going to love our call. Hey, it's a great call, and thank you very much. We'll be following up with you just in a few minutes here. Awesome. Definitely can save money there. And again, if you have 20% equity now, you don't have to pay any mortgage insurance. Again, there's lots of programs out there with having less than 20%. The old lender-paid PMI program. It's been around forever, folks. Nothing new there. But again, you could take advantage if you get the professional people to show you a couple options that are going to save you money. Let's sneak a quick one in. We got Nicole calling from Ypsilanti. Go ahead, Nicole.
Hi, I was just wondering if I have any opportunity to refinance to get a lower interest rate. I got into some trouble last year financially, and I got in arrears. I caught myself up in October. I've been on time ever since. But my current interest rate is 5.125, and I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck with a little buffer, and I'd like to save some. And I'm just wondering, because my credit scores dropped so much from last year, if there's any way to refinance to get a better interest rate.
Nicole, I need 12 on-time mortgage payments. Have you made 12 payments on time?
Yeah, I've made all my payments on time since October.
So since October of what, 14?
Last year.
Or 13? October of 14?
2014.
So 14. So if it's really going to depend on, I mean, if you get late payments in the last, 6 months, it might be a little more challenging. There are some options out there for you, though. What I want to do is I want to run your credit and see what I'm looking at and see what we're working with and put a plan together for you. Just so you know, you're not in terrible shape right now at 5 1/8. You're really, there might be a little bit of savings there, but you're really not in bad shape.
Okay.
So let me do this. We got your number. I'll call after the show, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Yeah, thanks for the call, Nicole. It's really good.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, Nicole.
And always a good possibility, although she was late on her payments, there's a good possibility that they're not reported late. Again, mortgage payments due on the 1st. You have a grace period of the 15th. You pay the late fee from the 15th to the 30th, but it's not always reported.
It's not reported until after the 30th.
30 days late. So a lot of times somehow you run up against something bad in your life, and again, maybe you're slow paying, but it might not report that bad. Folks, it's been another version of the Hardcore
Happy
Mortgage
Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day, honey, my kids, everybody, all you guys.
You too, gorgeous.
There you go. I love you, Alex Nafusi.
Another version of the Hardcore Mortgage Show. We want to remind you that we're going to be here next Saturday, of course, and every Saturday following after that. Be sure to call Capital Mortgage at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Hey, we always take your emails, mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. We've got Pat Caputo coming up with sports. Want to thank Dan Dominski for coming in from Skyward Realty. For Alex Nafusi, Harry Glanz, I'm Harvey Freed. See you next Saturday.
Proceeding was a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Today we're here with Drew with DTE Energy. How you doing, Drew?
Great.
So what's happening over at DTE?
The mobile app. The DTE Energy mobile app has features and improvements to provide service to you anytime, anywhere.
How so?
The app makes it easier and more convenient for you to manage your energy account while you're on